Jai Shri Radhe Krishna. The wisdom of Shri Krishna is not merely a collection of words, it is the essence of life itself. This knowledge not only simplifies life's challenges, but also empowers you to face them with strength. Shri Krishna teaches that making mistakes is natural, everyone does, but one should never deliberately harm others. Do not be troubled if someone leaves you. Sometimes the wrong people must exit your life to make space for the right ones. When a relationship starts feeling like a burden, it is wise to let it go. God may provide you with less material wealth, but it is far more important to stay away from those who speak ill of you behind your back. If you seek happiness, stop worrying about what others think. People may forget your name the moment their interest in you fades. When sorrow overtakes you, you will understand how painful it is to be ignored. It hurts the most when you realize you have been used or deceived by someone you trusted. The way a person speaks reveals the depth and sincerity of relationships. Family matters should remain private. People take great interest in spreading rumors and mocking others, despite their own troubles at home. A single mistake can make people forget all your past goodness and label you as arrogant. For those who lack faith, there is no God. For those consumed by jealousy, there is no true companionship. If you have misunderstandings, speak directly with the person involved. Discussing it with others can escalate the issue unnecessarily. Even success can feel empty if there is no one to congratulate you. But when you have a genuine supporter, even failure seems less daunting. A peaceful night's sleep comes from living an honest day. Your greatest responsibility is to maintain your happiness while also showing humility. If bowing down can save a valuable relationship, it is worth it. Everyone has pride, but only those who truly value their relationships know when to set it aside. The moment you stop worrying about others' opinions is the moment you begin truly living. Keep hope alive. Those who mock you today may applaud you tomorrow. Time reveals who truly stands by your side. Those who seek to bring happiness to others are blessed with happiness themselves. If someone expects something from you, it is not their compulsion, but a sign of their trust and attachment. Living under the same roof does not define a family. Understanding and caring for one another does. Those who are meant to support you will find a way, while those who intend to leave will find excuses. Do not give so much that people take you for granted. The best gift you can give someone is to understand and respect their feelings. When special people begin to distance themselves, it often means their needs have been met. The most beautiful part of a person is their heart. If it is not pure, a radiant face holds no meaning. Life teaches us many lessons, and one of them is to trust wisely. It is true that when a person's needs are fulfilled, their behavior and words change. When you pray, ask for nothing but God Himself, for when He is with you, everything else follows. We argue with people as long as we expect love from them. The day expectations end, so do conflicts. Relationships do not break on their own. Misunderstandings and pride cause their downfall. Not everyone can understand your sorrow because when you meet others, you greet them with a smile. Do not be so bitter that people reject you, nor so sweet that they take advantage of you. What truly matters is not what others think of you, but what you think of yourself. Defeat is merely a lesson, offering a chance to improve. What we desire in life does not come easily, but that is also the beauty of it. The world has two kinds of people, those who crumble under small hardships, and those who smile despite life's greatest struggles. There are people who have everything but remain unhappy, and others who have nothing yet radiate joy. Patience during difficult times is a virtue. To win life's battles, stress will only create obstacles. Solutions are found through a calm mind and a smiling heart. Strive to become someone so valuable that the ones you long for begin longing for you. People often abandon relationships over trivial matters, but kindness and gentle words can heal many wounds. The poorest person is the one whose happiness depends on others' approval. The calmer you remain in life, the stronger you will become, just like iron, which is at its strongest when cold. The one who thanks God in times of joy has the right to seek Him in times of sorrow. When you talk to loved ones, speak with your heart, rather than your mind. Disagreements and conflicts may arise, but never let them drive you away from family. Leaves that fall from a tree lose their value. Relationships, too, need nurturing to stay alive. A man learns valuable lessons in hardship, yet in times of happiness, he often forgets them. A child does not worry about food, drink, or clothing. It is the mother who takes care of those needs. Similarly, God takes care of those with pure hearts. Even if they are alone, God always stands by them. The pain of death is deep, but the wound of insult cuts even deeper. Disagreements may arise, but never insult anyone. The strongest people are those who cry in solitude, yet remain silent about their pain. No matter the circumstances, never allow yourself to break. People will seize any opportunity to take advantage of weakness. Love is a priceless gift. Do not expect it from those who do not understand its value. Challenges are like the wind. No matter how many windows you close, they still find a way in. True greatness is not defined by status, but by values. We often search for God while being lost within ourselves. A patient person can achieve anything. Strength is needed only to do wrong. Otherwise, love is enough to attain all that is good. The Bhagavad Gita teaches that the sooner you take responsibility, the sooner you will find success. Judge others with humanity. Speak less, but when you do, speak with love. Understanding others is wisdom, but understanding oneself is the true essence of life. When God tests a person, He also gives them the strength to endure and grow wiser. But when good times come, people often forget their faith and humility. Trust in God, not people, for it is people who deceive, not God. Never give up in the face of adversity. Hidden within every hardship may be the beginning of something great. The greater the suffering, the greater the success. If you do not value your time, others will not value you either. Never reveal these 6 things to anyone: your personal secrets, others' secrets, family issues, your relationships, your fears and weaknesses, your dreams and goals. People with big ambitions face big challenges. A person's greatest asset is their thoughts. While wealth and power can lead one astray, noble thoughts always inspire righteous actions. Fate does not deceive, only people do. We often trust others too much, only to be changed by their betrayal. Relationships built on selfishness never last, while those built on love withstand the test of time. A truly wise person never speaks in anger. Control your thoughts, they shape your words. Control your words, they define your actions. Control your actions, they form your habits. Control your habits, they shape your character. Control your character, and you shape your destiny. In the battle between heart and mind, listen to the heart. Those who work hard make mistakes. Those who do nothing merely criticize others. Respect should not be conditional. If it disappears when no longer needed, it was never genuine. Speak up when necessary, or else you will be forced to listen in silence for a lifetime. There is no harm in dreaming big, but always stay grounded. The ones who truly care for you can hear your silence. Worry only as much as is necessary to win. Overthinking only complicates life. No matter how well you articulate your thoughts, people will interpret them based on their own understanding and perspective. Life does not always give you the role you desire. You must play the part you are given. We live for ourselves, but in death, we are carried by others. Your smile is God's signature on your face. Do not let tears or anger erase it. We are not born as friends or enemies. It is our actions and words that define relationships. Those who constantly dwell on sorrow push happiness away. Hope and faith can help overcome any test life presents. The truth remains, no one belongs to you completely. It is ironic how people today abandon toys yet play with emotions. Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and small minds discuss people. Do not be arrogant. Many great rulers have drowned in the sea of time. Stay silent in these 5 situations: where your words hold no value, where speaking will lead to regret, where your words may hurt someone, when you are angry, for anger leads to thoughtless speech, where no one is willing to listen with understanding, If someone else's pain moves you, know that God resides in your soul. Seek peace, for needs are never ending. It is desires that create conflict. Those with pure intentions often face opposition. If someone is tired of you, let them go. It is better to be a cherished memory than a burden. Never judge a person's future based on their present circumstances. Time is powerful. It turns coal into diamonds. When time speaks, no witnesses are needed. Procrastination is a silent killer. Saying, "I will do it tomorrow," delays progress indefinitely. Excessive speech and prolonged silence are equally harmful, just as too much rain and too much sun are both undesirable. We do not control our birth or our death, so why expect everything in between to go exactly as planned? Seize every opportunity in life, but never take advantage of someone's helplessness. Even the best things in life can betray you, but responsibility is a medicine. Once you take it, you will never feel exhausted. Always strive for progress. Whether you achieve success or gain experience, both are priceless. Challenges, like the wind, come and go. You may not always get what you wish for, but you will receive what God has planned for you. A person has the freedom to act as they wish, but not to control the outcomes of their actions. The one with whom you can speak openly is truly yours. A careful person may miss out on important things due to ego and misunderstanding. Misunderstandings hide the truth, and ego prevents one from seeing it. If life seems to be playing a game with you, it means you are a great player. Life's role is to challenge you. It is up to you whether you stumble, break, or shine. The number of troubles in your life today does not matter. What truly matters is how much you respect yourself. A person should be content with what they have rather than lamenting what they lack. Do not grieve over what you have not received, for God has better plans for you than you can imagine. Therefore, never worry unnecessarily. Even Lord Sri Ram faced opposition within his own home, and Lord Krishna faced many challenges in society. You too will face difficulties, but rising above them is what will make you great. Those who depend on others for happiness can never truly be happy. Instead, strive to be self-sufficient so you can fulfill your desires on your own. A good person is not selfish. They simply distance themselves from those who do not value them. A person who cries in anger and speaks their heart out is often truthful because both anger and tears compel honesty. Do not expect too much from anyone. Greater attachment leads to deeper wounds. Mirrors and relationships are both fragile. The difference is that a mirror breaks by accident, while relationships break due to misunderstandings. Never bow where you are not at fault, and never stay where you are not respected. Learn to walk alone, for no matter how strong a support system is, one day it will reveal its limits. Half of life's sorrows arise from having expectations from the wrong people. Therefore, expect only from yourself. In darkness, even your shadow leaves you, so do not expect strangers to stand by you. Success comes to those who strive, not to those who simply wait. When you search for yourself, the world will search for you. Ignore those who do not understand you. It has been rightly said that the person who takes you for granted will never truly appreciate you. Painful struggles must be fought alone. People will criticize, but few will stand as true support. The one who can tolerate your anger and still stand by you is the one who loves you the most. Live in such a way that your parents pray, "O Lord, may we be blessed with a child like this in every birth." Never break anyone's heart, for you too have a heart that can feel pain. In reality, no one is entirely your own. A son belongs to his wife, a daughter to her husband, the body to the cremation ground, and life itself belongs to death. People use you as per their needs, and yet we mistakenly believe they truly care for us. This is an illusion. The best remedy in life is responsibility. Once you embrace it, you will never feel exhausted. People value you only as long as you are useful. The lamps burn out, yet the world only remembers them when needed. In this world, every mother wants her son to be like Shravan, but she cannot accept her husband being one. The happiness obtained through wealth is temporary, but the happiness received from loved ones lasts a lifetime. A person who constantly seeks flaws in others is like a fly that ignores a healthy body and sits only on the wound. Lord Krishna says, "Let those who wish to leave go. If they stay today, they will leave tomorrow." There is a vast difference between being ignored and being genuinely busy. True beauty is not in appearance but in how we treat others. A society that only accepts happiness for itself can never accept the happiness of others. If you want to see someone's true nature, give them freedom. If you want to test someone's character, give them respect. Do not mistake my kindness for weakness. I know how to love, but I also know when to strike back. Silence is never without reason. Some pains are so deep that they steal even one's voice. Even if love is lost, never lose yourself for love. A person blinded by darkness sees neither their own faults nor the goodness in others. Many trusts have been broken, yet I have not lost my habit of trusting. Life has taught me one thing: if you worry too much about someone, they will start taking you for granted. People who constantly belittle others fail to realize that in doing so, they are lowering themselves. Silence can be wisdom, but some perceive it as weakness. I take pride in nothing, for I know that one night will come after which there will be no morning. It is far more difficult to prove yourself right when you are right than when you are wrong. Becoming dependent on someone is far more dangerous than love itself. No matter how little I have, I do not covet what belongs to another. Some people speak so innocently, as if we are unaware of their hidden intentions. Someone once said the truth: those who always have you around will never value you. People do not stumble because they fall, they stumble because they are cautious. Being too straightforward is not always beneficial. Straight trees are cut down first, while crooked ones survive. Where do severed branches provide shade? Excessive expectations always lead to pain. Reflections on life and relationships. Do not make anyone a habit in your life, for when they change, you will only end up resenting yourself. Until someone betrays you, you do not truly understand what life is about. I stopped chasing people because the more respect I gave them, the more they took me for granted. If you feel that someone is avoiding you, never trouble those who have already hurt you. Life has a way of balancing things. Those who caused you pain will experience their share, and you will have the opportunity to witness it. A person only realizes their mistakes after being broken to a certain extent. The one who sacrifices even happiness for you is truly yours. Never ignore yourself for the sake of someone else. If you want to be valued, seek it while you are alive. Ironically, even those who dislike you will mourn at your funeral. If you endure in silence, you are considered good, but if you speak out, you are seen as the worst. Shri Krishna says that every relationship has its boundaries, but when it comes to self-respect, ending a relationship is justified. Dependence makes a person hollow, and expectations make them weak. Learn to stand on your own feet, for there is no better support than yourself. People often blame life for their struggles, yet no one is without fault. One of life's greatest lessons is learning from someone you love more than yourself. People change with time. That is inevitable. The story of the mongoose. Long ago in a town there lived a Brahmin who kept a pet mongoose in his home. He loved the mongoose dearly and allowed it to roam freely. After some time, the Brahmin's wife gave birth to a son. Concerned for the child's safety, the Brahmin suggested removing the mongoose from the house. However, his wife, deeply attached to the animal, refused. One day, while the Brahmin's wife went to fetch water from the well, the baby was left sleeping in the cradle. As the mongoose rested nearby, a snake slithered into the house, approaching the child. The mongoose, being a natural enemy of snakes, immediately attacked. A fierce battle ensued, and the mongoose ultimately killed the snake, its mouth stained with blood. Proud of its bravery, the mongoose waited at the door for its mistress to return, hoping for praise. However, when the Brahmin's wife arrived and saw the blood-stained mongoose, she panicked, assuming it had harmed her child. In a fit of rage, she threw her water pot at the mongoose, killing it instantly. Running inside, she found her baby safe, lying next to the dead snake. Overcome with grief, she realized her mistake. That evening, she tearfully recounted the incident to her husband, who reminded her that acting without thought often leads to regret. Lessons from life. Many moments in life lead us to make decisions driven by emotion rather than reason. It is only after time has passed that we realize our mistakes, leaving us with nothing but regret. Often we suffer punishment for the very things we are innocent of. Hold someone's hand only if you can truly support them. The ones who are most often deceived in life are those who could never imagine deceiving others. As new people enter your life, the burdens of old relationships begin to surface. Trust in God, not in people, because people deceive, but God does not. Today, betrayal is done with great precision. People express love with one hand while holding a dagger in the other. Be wary of those who promise, "I will always be with you in every sorrow," because even wounds on the body heal, but wounds to self-respect do not. Live freely, never become overly dependent on anyone. If someone values you, they will remember you even in silence. If someone you have hurt becomes silent, understand that they love you more than themselves. It is better to rule in your humble home than to be a slave in someone else's palace. Do not melt in flattery or burn in anger. Do not be deceived by sweet words, nor consumed by bitterness. It is better to be alone than to be with those who do not respect you. Both fate and loved ones are unpredictable. They can change at any moment. Soft-hearted people cry easily, get angry quickly, and crave respect deeply. Hoping is not wrong, but placing hope in the wrong people is. Wisdom in words. Words carry their own taste. Before speaking, taste them yourself. If you do not love yourself, how can you expect others to? The person who learns to smile even in pain has already won at life. However, if you learn to smile, the world will try to make you cry. Never hold grudges against those who leave. This world is such that even those who wish you well may betray you. When people no longer need you, they stop talking to you. Without purpose, no one respects you. So make yourself so successful that people respect you even without personal gain. Nothing will change after you're gone. Only a few will cry for a couple of days. I seek a person who speaks to me without any hidden motives. We often protect the very hands that later burn us. Meet people only as much as they wish to meet you. When someone asked me what I have done in life, I simply smiled and said, "I never betrayed anyone." Whenever your confidence soars, remember, someone will always be waiting to cut your wings. Stay alone if needed, but never force yourself into a relationship where you are not valued. The biggest betrayals I have faced have come from my own goodness. I accepted people as they appeared, only to later discover they were nothing like I thought. The reality of love and pain. I do not know why love brings so much pain. Even those who appear to be laughing often cry in secret. Sorrow is a product of the mind. The more you think about it, the more it grows. Forgetting someone is not as easy as merely closing your eyes at night. I remain silent, not because I have no complaints, but because I refuse to engage in unnecessary drama. Even flowers do not know in the morning whether they will end up in a temple or on a grave. So live life happily, because worrying will not change anything. You will find many who love you, but few who stand by you. Some promises are strange. They say, "I will be with you forever," but never clarify whether it is with love or only in memory. True strength is not in showing power, but in knowing when to hold back. Do not trust so blindly that you fail to see the true colors of those around you. Finding the right person at the right time is rare, but understanding the right lesson at the wrong time is even rarer. Live life on your own terms. Always live life according to your own principles. If you live according to others, you will never truly belong to yourself. Self-trust is invaluable. When it breaks, it makes no noise, but its echo lingers throughout life. Never lose hope. Remember, those who laugh at you today may applaud you tomorrow. If you are constantly sacrificing for others, ask yourself, are they willing to do the same for you? Life will not change unless you take the initiative to change yourself. When you do something good for others, life finds a way to bring goodness to you in return. There are two kinds of people who cause immense pain. One is someone who doesn't love you, yet you must live with them. The other is someone you love deeply, but you must live without them. Special are those who make time for their loved ones, even when life gets busy. Both money and words should be spent wisely. If you cannot keep a promise, do not make it. Breaking a promise may not mean much to you, but it can deeply wound someone else. The ones who always make themselves available are often the most undervalued. Silence is not always a choice. It is often the result of inner suffering. Always remember, you are only special to someone as long as they need you. Once their interest fades, they may start ignoring you. Stay focused on your goals. It is said that the final destination of life is the house of God. So do good deeds, for you should not arrive empty-handed. You can love someone by choice, but you cannot forget them by will. Sometimes it's better to remain strangers, as closeness often leads to heartbreak. The one who fails to understand you has no right to judge you. Respect is a priceless virtue. Never expect it from those who lack character. Believing negative opinions about someone without knowing them personally is foolish. In this world, if you do not assert your worth, others will dictate it for you. No matter how much you try to make someone yours, they will show you, in time, that they were never meant to be. The reality of life. Times change, and so should we. If we do not evolve, we may find ourselves struggling when life takes a turn. Today, power and wealth dictate respect. Money has become the second name for relationships. No matter how flawed someone is, if they have wealth, their faults are overlooked. This is Kali Yuga, where misfortune may or may not befall the wicked, but it surely finds the good-hearted. Some people build relationships solely for personal gain, breaking the hearts of genuine individuals without a second thought. They believe they are outsmarting others, but in reality, they are only damaging their own fate. If someone wants to leave, let them go. Why beg for love? Affection should exist in relationships, not in desperation. A wife does not need wings to fly. She needs deep emotional connection with her husband. Not everyone enters your life as a friend or a companion. Some come as lessons. When you have an exceptional partner, there's no need to praise others. Time is never constant. Those who make others cry will eventually shed their own tears. Understand this. If you get too close to someone, they may start enjoying your absence. Some mistakes hurt the most because the time to apologize has passed. If someone is alone, it doesn't mean they are unwanted. It simply means they have understood the world too well. Do not fall for someone so much that they refuse to pick you up. Some people are beautiful on the outside but venomous at heart. Being alone is not as painful as being with the wrong person. The strength in solitude. Lord Krishna says, loneliness brings many gifts. The question is, how do you embrace them? If you take solitude in a positive light, it is a blessing. Do not see loneliness as a weakness. Turn it into your strength. People who spend time alone often discover extraordinary abilities within themselves. Just like excessive phone usage drains its battery, surrounding yourself with too many people can exhaust your energy. Taking time for yourself restores your inner peace. When you are alone, you connect with your emotions, understand your thoughts, and discover ways to improve yourself. Being alone gives you the chance to engage in activities you once loved: painting, reading, writing, or simply reflecting. This not only brings happiness but also a deep sense of spiritual fulfillment. Solitude allows your mind to process thoughts with clarity, making your decision-making stronger. Silence can be empowering. Use it wisely. Most importantly, remember this: no one can be a better friend to you than yourself. Self-reflection is the key to growth, and self-respect is the foundation of strength. Embracing yourself and overcoming loneliness. Be happy when you look at yourself in the mirror. Your perception shapes your reality. The way you see the world determines how you experience it. Always remember one important principle: walk alone. The greatest visionaries who changed the world walked their paths alone. Loneliness is not a problem in itself. Rather, It is a powerful opportunity to understand yourself deeply. The challenge is that most people do not know how to harness this power. If we see loneliness as a social issue, it can be categorized into two types: physical and emotional. If you are struggling with either, take a moment to reflect. Have you ever considered how you treat others? Instead of blaming external circumstances, show the courage to take responsibility for your own actions. It is said that loneliness is a blessing. Perhaps you feel different from others, unable to connect socially, or lacking close friends. However, you are never truly alone. There will always be someone, whether it is your mother, sister, friend, spouse, or loved one. If you are feeling lonely, share your emotions with those who genuinely care about you. No matter how helpless you may feel, true family and friends will always stand by your side. Understanding loneliness. Many people misunderstand what loneliness truly is. It is not merely being alone, but a deep feeling of emptiness, disconnection, and insignificance. The primary cause of loneliness is the lack of control over one's own mind. Sometimes, unexpressed emotions overwhelm us, leading to feelings of isolation and despair. The best way to overcome loneliness is to love yourself. No one knows you better than you do. Take time to recognize your strengths and weaknesses and make necessary improvements. Your life and the present moment are precious. Don't waste them. Lord Krishna says, "Do not worry if you are going through difficult times. Life is about moving forward. Learn to let go of people's opinions. Their words should not define you. If someone seeks your advice in difficult times, offer them both guidance and support. Because while advice can be flawed, true companionship is never wrong. If someone asks for help and you can provide it, do so with gratitude, for God has placed you among the givers, not the seekers. Ignore those who gossip about you behind your back. It only means you are ahead of them. People may leave you for trivial reasons, but even a small prayer to Lord Krishna can strengthen your path. Lessons from life. Life teaches us that our personality truly refines when we face challenges from our own people. Lord Krishna reminds us that everyone has struggles, yet we often believe our problems to be the greatest. People say a woman has no home, but the truth is, without a woman, there is no home. Without the right direction and timing, even the rising sun may appear to be setting. Just as a chameleon changes color based on its environment, people change according to their circumstances. The luckiest individuals are those who have both luxury and contentment, food along with hunger, rest along with sleep, and faith along with wealth. Stay away from those who refuse to acknowledge their own mistakes, for they can lead others astray. Instead, strive to be a guiding light in someone's life. The joy of loving God is far greater than the temporary illusions of the world. A person who moves forward in life does not obstruct others, and one who constantly makes false promises cannot progress themselves. Think before you speak. Words, once spoken, cannot be taken back. If you wish to advance in life, learn to ignore negativity. If you have no enemies, it may mean you remained silent when you should have spoken up. True love is not about fulfilling needs. It is about standing by each other through happiness and sorrow. Lord Krishna says, "Your eyes are designed to look forward, not backward." Similarly, in your inner journey, first embrace meditation. Open the eyes of your mind and strive for balance in life. Not too much loneliness, nor too much socializing. Finding balance in life. Have you ever felt that when you are alone, you long for companionship, yet when surrounded by people, you crave solitude? The real issue is that people do not know how to enjoy the present moment, wherever they are. The day you truly recognize yourself, take care of yourself, and embrace your own company, you will fall in love with solitude. Neither loneliness nor relationships are inherently bad. The key is balance. If you shift your focus from seeking love from others to discovering yourself, all problems will begin to fade. A story of self-discovery. Once upon a time, a boy lived in a small village. He had big dreams and an unwavering passion to achieve his goals. However, he had no mentor, no friends, and no one in his family who understood his aspirations. He often felt trapped in the chains of loneliness, fearing his dreams would remain unfulfilled. Despite this, he continued working hard and nurtured his self-confidence. One day, he discovered a library outside his village. He had never seen such a place before and was fascinated. As he stepped inside, he saw people immersed in books, surrounded by an atmosphere of peace and knowledge. Recognizing its value, he decided to spend time in the library. Gradually, he developed an interest in reading, exploring new ideas, and even writing. Over time, his knowledge expanded, and he connected with inspiring writers and thinkers. Eventually, he wrote several articles, one of which was published, introducing him to the world as a talented writer. The boy who once saw loneliness as an obstacle had transformed it into an opportunity. His journey inspired many, proving that with perseverance and dedication, loneliness can become a stepping stone to success. The moral of the story: loneliness can be a golden opportunity. If channeled correctly, it can lead to self-discovery, growth, and great achievements. Hard work and solitude, when embraced positively, become blessings in disguise. Final words. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this message, don't forget to like the video, comment Jai Shri Krishna, and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the bell icon to receive all updates. See you in the next video. Thanks, and Jai Shri Krishna.